the noun. Okay, I didn't have this on. Okay. Oh, there she is. Perfect. Okay, hi, Medium. Okay. So adjectives, Miriam just said, describe a noun. What is a noun?
Beautiful.
What is a noun?
Person.
Person, place, idea, or thing. Very good. So describes a noun. So who can give me an example of an adjective? Ahorita no lo dijeron aquí. Blue. Blue is an example of an adjective. What else?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. How do you write beautiful? ¿Cómo escribimos beautiful? Como yo siempre digo. ¿Cómo? There you go. Beautiful. Okay, that's the word that I see a lot of mistakes. Okay, what else? What else is another adjective? Old. Medium, what was it? Friend? Oh, pretty. Sorry. Is that with one T? Two T's. Thank you. I knew it looked bad. What else?
Happy.
Happy. Carlos, what is it? Big. Very good. What else? Plastic. Very good.
Small.
Small. What else?
Large.
Strong. Large. What else? Think about words that aren't sizes. Huh? Square. Can I say Chinese as a Chinese car? Is that an adjective? Yes, right? That's an origin. Right? Or this can be Mexican. This can be Peruvian. This can be Puerto Rican. Okay, it can be whatever. What else?
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
Is the proposition.
Sleeping from sleeping bag, right? That's another type of adjective. Very good. Let's go together. In this case, it would be sleeping bag or running shoes, for example. What else are adjectives?
Big.
Big.
Yes, ma'am.
What else? Think of outside of sizes. Think of touch. Think of smell. Think of hearing, of seeing, personality, personalidades. Thin, thin, very good. Or fat, very good. What about heavy? Heavy. Y eso no es that. This doesn't mean someone is heavy. This means something is heavy. Okay, algo pesado. So what's the opposite of this one? Light. Very good. What else? Lovely. Yes. Colors. So give me a color. Green. Very good. Cute. Stinky. Perfect. I love it.
Ugly.
Ugly. I think we have that. No, we don't.
Lamp.
Light. Erika se emociona. What else? Reina, give me one.
Orange.
Orange. Give me another one that's not a color. Because you gave me blue already. Book? Book is a noun. What can be an adjective? How can you describe a book? Piensa como
Big or small?
big we have,
Small.
small we have. Can you say, when do you say when the book is, piensan en edad del libro? Viejo está, pero ¿cuál es lo opuesto?
New.
New, very good. New is an adjective. Very good.
Cool.
Frío, cold. Very good. Pronunciame esa D. Very good.
Many.
Many. Many es muchos. Acuérdate, tiene que ser una palabra que te dé más información. It gives you more information, describes. It gives you a picture. Visual. Sexy, yes. Yes, that is an adjective. Very good, Judy. We say stinky and sexy around here. What else? I love it. ¿Cómo? Good, perfect. Muy bien. Bad. Very good.
Handsome.
Handsome.
Polite,
Mira ya. What is it?
polite,
Polite. Yes. Muy bien, Maribel.
What is polite?
Polite es respetuoso.
Expensive.
Expensive. Yes. And cheap. Mira cómo se escribe cheap. No es doble E. Not double E. If it's double E and an S, is the sheep outside in the farm. Okay, the one that goes back, that one.
And he's saying for hardship or
Chip.
different.
Esa es a good question. That's chip
Oh,
con P al final, chip. Sheep con la pronunciación aquí, la pronunciación aquí. Okay, the pronunciation is on the P, the pronunciation is on the double E. Okay, and then sheep on the front. Okay, but it's the sheep. Sheep. But these are all very similar.
yeah.
Okay, you have to read the sentence to know in what context you're talking about. Tienes que leer la oración para saber el contexto. Porque I think they might be homophones. Are they homophones or no? No, right?
They don't sound.
They don't sound the same. Similar, but not the same. Similar, pero no igual.
And
Chip, sheep, sheep. ¿Ven la pronunciación? La doble aquí es mucho más fuerte. Okay, this is oveja. Esto es barato. Y esto es chip de computadora.
And the chips, las papitas.
Chip, ya tienes la S.
Oh,
Ya
yeah.
tienes la S. You never have one. Nunca tienes una solamente. Okay. You always have many chips. Okay. Entienden el concepto de adjetivo. You understand the concept of adjectives. Okay. They describe. Tienen dos reglas bien grandes que vamos a hablar de ella en el video. Así que voy a virar. Pueden virarse.
An adjective. An adjective is a word that tells you something about the noun. An adjective describes the noun by telling you what kind of noun, which noun, how many. In this sentence, there are no adjectives. Mrs. Brown ate sushi. If you look carefully, you can see there are two nouns, Mrs. Brown and sushi. If you want to add words that
Person and a
describe the nouns, you will need a few adjectives. Pretty, slim, and fit, Mrs. Brown ate the fresh, delicious sushi. In this sentence, there are three words that describe Mrs. Brown, a proper noun. Can you find them? Pretty, slim, and fit.
Describen a Mrs.
These
Brown.
words are called adjectives. There are also another group of words that describe the second noun, sushi. Can you find those? Fresh and delicious describe the noun sushi. So fresh and delicious are adjectives. When an adjective describes a word, sometimes you will hear this phrase. It modifies the noun. Pretty modifies Mrs. Brown. That means that the word pretty changes the meaning of Mrs. Brown just a tad. Here's another way to use modify. What noun does the word delicious modify? Sushi.
What does modify mean in Spanish? Modificar. O sea que lo que está diciendo es que el adjetivo modifica al sustantivo. Modifica al noun, ¿verdad? O sea que si estamos hablando de Mrs. Brown es el sustantivo, ¿verdad? Como una persona, ¿verdad? Eso no es nada nuevo. Entonces estamos diciendo que Mrs. Brown is pretty, slim, and fit. Those are her adjectives. They modify the noun because they're changing the noun. It's no longer Mrs. Brown. It's Mrs. Brown who is pretty, slim, and fit. It's not the same thing as saying a house versus saying a blue house. ¿Verdad? Que cambia el sustantivo. En tu mente ya no es una casa azul. Your mind is no longer just a house, now it's a blue house. So it's the same thing. Sushi is modified by what, Miriam? Fresh and what else? And delicious. Very good. And it's changing sushi, ¿verdad? Because at the beginning you might have thought of sushi in the grocery store, old, not good. And now you know it's fresh and it's delicious. Okay, so it changes it, ¿verdad? Cambia en tu mente. No es lo mismo, it's not the same thing. That's why she's saying it modifies the noun.
Sushi, because sushi is a noun. The word delicious is an adjective. Think of words that could describe the noun elephant in this sentence. The elephant looked for water. That elephant could be any age. The baby elephant looked for water. Or from any country. The African elephant looked for water. Could be a star. The circus elephant looked for water. Depending on the words you use to describe a noun, the meaning can change. In each of those sentences, the words baby, African, and circus are adjectives because each one tells you what kind of elephant. Now, there are words that may not look like adjectives, but they also modify the noun because they tell you which one. My elephant looked for water. Can you find the adjective here? This is tricky. The word my is a possessive pronoun, telling you which one. So in this sentence, the word my modifies elephant, and it's being used as an adjective. That elephant looked for water. Can you spot the adjective? That. The word that tells you which one, so it's being used as an adjective. 3 elephants looked for water. Do you see the adjective? 3. The word 3 tells you how many. So the word 3 is an adjective.
Okay, so tenemos los pronombres posesivos. We have the pronoun, the possessive pronouns. It's something that we already knew, ¿verdad? Que ya sabemos. Hers, his, mine, my, etc. Esos son los pronombres posesivos, ¿verdad? So in this case, we have my elephant. It is an adjective in this sentence because it's telling you something about the elephant. Está describiendo el elefante. Te está diciendo que el elefante es mío. Te está describiendo el elefante de la misma manera que si dijéramos el elefante bebé o el elefante grande. Or it would be the same thing if we said that big elephant or that African elephant or that baby elephant. Okay, sería exactamente lo mismo. Si estamos hablando that elephant, like we just learned, ¿verdad? Como lo que ya aprendimos la semana pasada, learned last week, that, this, those, ¿verdad? Es lo mismo. It's just telling you which ones. De todos los que hay presentes en, vamos a ponerle el estanque en África, tomando agua, todos los que hay, ya sabemos que es ese específicamente. We know it's that one. That is the elephant we're talking about. Look for water. So I'm giving you information about which elephant. Estoy dando información de cuál elefante. Nuevamente, estoy dando información del elefante. Okay, I'm giving you information of the elephant, so it always is an adjective. If it's giving you information, it's an adjective. Then you can say what we didn't say, 3. You can say 4, you can say 1. That's still an adjective. It's telling you how many. Te está diciendo cuántos elefantes. Por ejemplo, es un adjetivo decir 3 caballos, 5 carros. 5 es un adjetivo de carro. It's the same thing as in Spanish. Es lo mismo que en español. El adjetivo describe el sustantivo. ¿Por qué son importantes? Why are they important? Because they give you an opportunity to write more words in your sentence and to express what you're trying to say. Okay, describir what you're trying to say. Describe what you're trying to say. Okay, ¿entienden? ¿Por qué usaría más adjetivos? Porque son importantes. Las oraciones se ven mucho más completas cuando añadimos adjetivos. Okay?
When a word modifies or describes a noun by telling you which one, how many, or what kind of noun, you have got yourself a modified adjective.
Okay. So, I quickly jump into here. Okay, so for adjectives, we have 2 ways of writing the adjective. Tenemos 2 maneras de escribir el adjetivo. We have the adjective with the noun, ¿verdad? Like we were just saying. Tenemos el adjetivo con el sustantivo. Blue house, big car, beautiful woman. ¿Ok? El adjetivo siempre al principio del sustantivo. Nunca vamos a decir woman beautiful. No. Okay, or house red. No, the other way. Red house. Fast car. Okay, el adjetivo primero, siempre. Okay, so for example, she has a red car. Okay, red is our adjective because it's describing car. The lazy student. What does lazy mean? Vago. Ajá. Vago que no quiere hacer mucho. The lazy student didn't do his homework. What is lazy describing? The student, right? Está describiendo al estudiante. O sea, aquí tenemos the other way that you can write the adjective. Tenemos la otra manera que podemos escribir el sustantivo. That you can find it on your worksheet. It's the verb be. When did we use the verb be? Con el verbo qué? Ajá, ¿y cuándo se usa? When did we use it? The last time that we have to write it in a sentence? When we learn the present continuous. Exactly, remember? Cuando hicimos el presente continuo, mira, ya sabemos. Yes, I remember. Okay, so for example, I am, right? He is, she is, they are, we are. That is the verb be. Ese es el verbo ser. Okay, remember, I am, he, which one? He is, she, we
Are.
they
Are.
you
Are.
Very good. So then you would place the adjective after the verb be. Okay, pondríamos el adjetivo después del verbo ser. Por ejemplo, my brother is happy. Where is the verb be? Is, ¿verdad? Is es el verbo ser. I am, he is, we are. Happy. Happy va después del verbo. Okay, so happy is describing what? My brother. ¿Verdad? Happy está describiendo mi hermano. Let's see the other one. Those jeans were expensive. What does jeans mean? Maones. No pantalones. Pantalones pants. Jeans es maones. Lo que tenemos nosotros. Esto. Okay. I call them maones. That's a new word for me. Okay, so those jeans were expensive. Where is our verb be? Were. En el pasado. I am, he is, we are is in the present. Okay, was, were, and will be are the past and the future. Okay, we're gonna learn that later. Okay, but was y were, miren cómo se escribe, was fue estuvo. Were es también otro tipo de decir estuvo en español y will be es será in Spanish. Okay, so then you have those jeans were expensive. And what is expensive describing? The jeans, right? It's telling you that they cost money. Okay, so these are the two ways that we can write an adjective. I would write it in your notebooks. Escribiría esta fórmula. Adjective plus noun, verb be plus adjective. And you can write the verb be right here. Si no lo tienen, lo puedo escribir en la pizarra. Is, am, are, was, were, will be. Is, are,
Can you repeat the formula, please? It's adjective plus noun and what else?
and then be, desde el verbo ser, be, be plus adjective. Y aquí están los ejemplos del verbo be en la pizarra. Ahí.
It's adjective plus noun.
Ujú. Estás correcta, Maribel. If you finish, put down your pencil so I know you're done. Se acabaron. Ponga su lápiz abajo para saber que acabaron. Okay. One more minute. Estamos usando esto, estamos usando esto. Esta, exactamente. Si ya han puesto más poco. Gaby, ¿lo acabaste?
No, no sé por favor que no veo.
¿Quién acabó? Tú finish. Préstame tu nota, mire ya. Tu libreta. Vamos a ver si le... Ya sé, esa manera la estoy copiando de libreta, mire ya.
No sé si le entiendan. Yo también no me acuerdo.
Okay. So we are going to the next slide very quickly so we can go into our small groups. So we talked yesterday about the importance of punctuation in our adjectives. Okay, so in between our adjectives, when we have more than one, cuando tenemos más de un adjetivo, ¿qué vamos a poner entre medio de esos adjetivos? What are we going to put in between the adjectives? Very good. And what are you going to do if you have many adjectives? Are you just going to put them all over the place? ¿Lo vamos a poner al azar como nos dé la gana?
No.
How are we going to put them? In a specific order, exactly. And that specific order is, we have all, todo el mundo debe tener este papel de la clase del lunes. Everyone should have this piece of paper from Monday's class that has the order. That has the order. So, for example, what do we start with? ¿Con qué empezamos? Con el opinión, exacto. ¿Y quién me puede dar un ejemplo de un adjetivo de opinión? Beautiful. Beautiful is an opinion, right? Because I can think someone's beautiful and someone might not agree with me. Or you can say, I can say that a hard hike is beautiful and someone else is gonna be like, no. That's not beautiful, right? That's something that I would have to struggle, ¿verdad? So opinion would be the first adjective if you have many. Or if you're trying to describe one noun many ways and you want to add an opinion, that is your first adjective. Voy a repetir eso en español. Si yo quiero decir muchas cosas sobre una cosa, sobre un sustantivo, y quiero describirlas de diferentes maneras, en términos de tamaño, edad, color, etc., siempre empiezo con opinión, si voy a dar mi opinión. Okay? So for example, you start with opinion, then you go into size, right? Adjectives like big, adjectives like thin, fat, adjectives like small, large, yeah. And then we have age, edad, okay? Adjetivos como old, like new, that describe an age, okay? Ancient can be another one. Ancient en español. No es anciano, no. Anciano is like someone is ancient, but not a thing. Averiguo. That's one that I'm completely blanking. And then you were talking about shape. So things like round, triangle, square, okay, rectangular. Then we would go into color, okay, things like blue, green. We had a few in here. Then we do origin, origen, de dónde viene. Example like the Chinese adjective. We can say Mexican cuisine, cocina mexicana. Okay, we can say Puerto Rican salsa. That's talking about the origin of salsa. Okay, if you're talking about the material can be algodón, cotton, it can be silk, it can be metal, it can be, what else? Plastic. Tenemos plastic por aquí. Here we go. That is all material, de que está hecho algo. ¿verdad? And then the purpose, el propósito. We had things like sleeping bag. Sleeping, el propósito de bag. Running shoes. El propósito de los zapatos es porque son para correr. Okay. There was another one that we talked about on Monday. Sleeping tent. Los tents para acampar, que son para dormir, el propósito. Okay, the purpose of the tent is to sleep. Okay, or you can have a sleeping hammock. Una hamaca para dormir. Ejemplo. Those are purpose. Adjetivos de propósito. Okay, so we always have this order. And what do we have in between? Commas. Muy bien. ¿Alguna pregunta? Questions with these orders? We're going to practice them today.
No tienen que ir todos exactamente, ¿verdad?
No.
So, nada más lo que utilicemos son los que se tienen disponibles.
Por ejemplo, digamos, por ejemplo, Gaby, that's a great question. If we have, let's just use the example that we saw earlier. Let's use Mrs. Brown. So if we have Mrs. Brown, right? What is some adjectives for Mrs. Brown? Make sure they're different. Dígame diferentes adjetivos para Mrs. Brown.
You love that.
So sad. What else? Handsome. Handsome is usually for men.
Pretty.
Pretty. Very good. Pretty.
Alto.
Tall. One more.
Japanese.
Japanese. Perfect. Okay, so we have sad. I don't know, is sad is an adjective, right? But it's describing feelings. Okay. So we have sad, Japanese, tall, and pretty. Okay, let's look at our order. And let's see how are we gonna create a sentence? Vamos a crear una oración. So you can say, Mrs. Brown is, ¿verdad? Es una de las maneras que podemos. Y aquí ponemos todos los adjetivos. Or we can say, todos los adjetivos antes del sustantivo con nuestra oración, ¿verdad? So there's two ways that we can use the adjective. So how can we write all those adjectives in this sentence? Which one will we start? Which one is the opinion? Pretty, ¿verdad? Una opinión. So we're going to say is, coma. What else? Sad could be what? Is a feeling, and it doesn't say feelings over here. So I would put it with similar to opinions, ¿verdad? Because one person can say she's sad and someone might not be, ¿verdad? Así que so we can put pretty, sad. What else? Tall would fall in with their what? ¿Cómo? Size, en tamaño. Okay, tall cambiaría en tamaño, es alta, ¿verdad? No solamente tiene que ser tamaño así o de peso, también puede ser de altura. So tall, and then which one? And we would say, and Japanese, porque es el último. So Mrs. Brown is pretty, sad, tall, and Japanese. Okay, and here we would do the same thing. Pretty, keep writing to these. Pretty, sad, tall, Japanese, sin el and, porque no es el final de la oración. And Japanese, Mrs. Brown loves the theater.
Pero, por ejemplo, en este caso, pones pretty como primero, pero también podría poner sad, ¿no? Porque los dos están en opinión.
Son opiniones, como lo estamos considerando, estos dos se pueden cambiar. en orden, porque representan la misma categoría.
Mira, y los estás usando al principio y en el intermedio y es correcto.
Lo estoy usando después del verbo ser y antes del sustantivo. ¿Ok? So, este es el sustantivo y este es el verbo ser. Como la fórmula que escribimos. Después del verbo ser, antes del sustantivo. ¿Ok? ¿Esto contesta tu pregunta? Ok. Para que sepamos exactamente el orden, porque eso es bien importante. ¿Ok? Okay, and then we're gonna quickly, I think I have one more slide. Yep, okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to jump into our small groups. Nos vamos a ir a nuestros grupos pequeños. And we are going to do an activity where you're all in your small groups going to describe a good friend. Ok, vamos a describir un amigo o amiga bueno. Depending on your group. For example, Christina's group is going to describe a good friend. Lori's group is going to describe their favorite trip. And so is Brian's group. Ok, así que los de Brian y los de Lori van a describir su viaje favorito. Y los del grupo de Cristina van a describir a un buen amigo o amiga. Okay, so you're going to think of, for example, adjectives from opinion, adjectives of origin, el origen, de donde fueron. Piensen en adjetivos que describen. Okay, and for you, use adjectives that describe personalities. Okay, a lot of them are in this. Muchos de ellos están aquí. Ok, que los pueden utilizar. Okay. So, Christina's group is going to write at least, I think everyone has, no, at least 10 adjectives. Lori's group is going to write at least 13 adjectives. And this group is going to write at least 15 adjectives. Okay, so 10, 13 y 15. Ok, Maribel. Tú vas a caer en el de Lori. Así que vas a describir a un viaje favorito usando 13 adjetivos.
Ok, gracias.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, okay. So, and what might be your favorite? My favorite we're not
Cuando pueda.
to the
Coge el de
I don't know,
Erika, sácale
in Mexico or
Okay.
California?
California.
California, wonderful. Okay, so these two California, Mexico, and New York. Okay, so you're going to describe what you did. So, you know, you're playing in water, you're running on the beach, playing shells, I don't know. And then describe what you did, what you saw, and how you felt. Okay, and we got 13. So if we could underline, that's a lot. And you've got your list, right? Yeah. No, I leave this right here.
Sí, María, me los está escribiendo en el chat.
Sí, los estoy escribiendo, pero solamente van a ser los adjetivos o toda la oración.
Toda la oración.
I were underlining.
O sea que sería, por ejemplo, si me tiene, escríbeme, envíame una, por ejemplo, si estás describiendo un viaje. No te di una.
So, you know, you can start with my favorite trip was.
Ok. Venga ahora, Maribel.
Okay.
Hola, Maribel.
Hi.
¿Más actividades?
Kind of helping her so that way you don't have to worry about her.
Oh, well.
Yeah. we can take turns.
Sure, we'll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Esa está perfecta. The travel is very expensive.
No sé escribir peligroso.
Okay. Dangerous. ¿Y cómo sería? California is a dangerous city.
Sí, tiene razón.
Punto final.
So when you were traveling, were you afraid then or were you afraid when you got there? Sorry. And dinner? Okay. and-
Miriam, si ustedes tienen preguntas, Adriana y Miriam me preguntan a mí, ¿ok? Para ayudar a Cristina. ¿Cómo? Friendly. Déjame buscar el lápiz.
I was excited, so you weren't afraid.
De nada.
Were you afraid? Afraid
¿Cómo
is,
se dice cansado? Ah,
Here.
okay.
afraid is when you.
Tired.
Okay. This is the one I found back there. Okay. Traveled. Okay, so now you're in past tense. Yesterday I was when we traveled. LLLE.
When
So pasé.
we... Ok, vamos a leer esa oración. Te voy a enseñar este error, ¿ok? Lo vamos a hacer de esta manera
Okay.
para que puedas ver exactamente qué yo estoy haciendo.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Ok,
When we traveled to.
so tenemos tu oración, que tu oración dice, when
3
we...
years ago.
Espérate,
That's what you mean, right?
vamos a ver el chat, que si no, no veo. ¿Ves mi pantalla, verdad?
Okay, Vienna, how are you?
Sí,
Start.
sí, ya la veo.
¿Qué pusiste, verdad? When
Oh,
we going
okay.
the
So
vacation.
do you want to talk
It's
about it
time
in the
driving.
past or
Sí.
the present?
Primero,
Okay.
esta
So
palabra está
my
en
favorite
español,
trip
¿verdad?
was.
Así que vamos a
was-
decir
Sí.
vacation. ¿Ok?
Okay. Ajá.
Entonces, si tenemos
My
we,
favorite trip was
¿qué
driving to
va entre medio
California.
de we y going? Si estamos hablando de
Are.
are.
When we are going.
We are going.
And you what?
Y en vez de vacation,
Oh,
¿qué
right.
preposición
And
va
you
ahí?
were.
Cuando
What?
estás hablando, no at, cuando estás hablando
Yeah,
de que
okay. So my
estás
favorite trip was
en
driving to California, though I
algo
became very
in.
tired or I
on,
was.
¿verdad? Porque no estamos dentro de las vacaciones,
Okay,
estamos
so my favorite trip
en
was
las
driving to
vacaciones,
California,
¿verdad? No
though,
físicamente.
so it's a
Así que estaríamos on
THOU,
vacation, igual que you are,
GH,
¿cómo te puedo dar un ejemplo?
G,
You are
and H.
on the bus,
Okay, though I
Pass on the classroom.
in the bus,
very
exacto.
tired.
So when we are going
Were
on
you having to drive all
vacation,
by yourself?
aquí tenemos is nuevamente después de tener are.
Though I was
Are.
very
Okay.
Repetirlo, ¿verdad? Así que vamos a
tired.
quitar este is porque estamos
Okay.
hablando del plural. So when we are
Okay,
going
so
on
now
vacation,
my favorite, those
¿qué
are
tú estás
two
diciendo? Que tú te
adjectives, so you
sientes
can underline
cansada.
those.
Ajá. Cansado. Are.
So when we are going on vacation,
Are.
hola, I feel tired.
Was driving to
When
California, though
driving.
I was very
Okay.
Very tired.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe
that-
decimos
Oh,
usar el
Si lo quieres
pensamiento.
seguir manteniendo en
Okay,
el
so now
plural, we feel tired.
describe what you did when you
Okay.
went
When
to
driving.
California.
Okay.
Okay,
And then
para
every
mantenerlo
time you have
igual
a
con
noun, you want to
este.
describe it.
y
So what
este.
kind of beach did you
Mucho más sentido la estructura en la oración. Gracias.
Okay?
Okay. Trata de hacer oraciones más cortitas.
I love. Okay. So you could just so erase
Stinky
that
es
and say,
apestoso.
let's describe the verb some more. So you can just say he. We'll say he was. You could say it, well, you could say it. So it was, and then we want to describe. New sentence, yeah, exactly. So
Adriana, si no sabes decir algo, me pregunta. Prefiero que me preguntas que lo mires en el teléfono. Lo mismo le digo a Evelyn. Empezar con la... My friend is funny, big, testy, and Mexican. Perfect. Funny, big, testy, and Mexican. Porque my es otro adjetivo, ¿verdad? Así que podemos decir, my funny, big, testy Mexican friend loves to cook. O sea que empezamos con my, entonces sigues con estos, antes de friends, porque estamos describiendo amigos, ¿verdad? Que tienen que ir antes de aquí, loves to cook. Okay.
What
was
when.
¿Cuál es el adjetivo en esa oración? I lost my tickets in the... Lost no es adjetivo.
So is when.
Y sería I lost, quítame el am, porque tú no estás perdida, tú perdiste, ¿verdad? I lost my tickets in the
So my
airplane.
favorite trip was when I went to
Y puedes decir, ¿sabes cómo lo puedes añadir? I lost, escríbeme tickets. ¿Cómo podemos describir tickets?
It was.
¿Qué palabras? ¿Cómo me puedes describir el quizás el costo, el tamaño?
Small. I lost my
My small, expensive ticket in the airplane. Ok, ahora tienes adjetivo.
I saw you can have a small brown bear on the road. It was lovely and beautiful. Okay, so that is all perfect. Now, let's look at what we've done. Okay, so
Is
my
heavy.
when I went to
Muy bien, muy bien.
excited because it was my first time. When I drove, I saw a small brown bear on the road. It was lovely.
Antiguo,
Okay, so
esa
those
es.
are all your adjectives. Oh my gosh. Okay, good job. So,
Lina,
what
can I
else?
ask
Just
a
tell me
question?
what else.
So they don't have to follow the order, right?
Which order?
The one, this one.
If
Like
they're writing
opinion,
many, if they're
size.
writing many
Oh, okay. They
adjectives,
have to,
yes,
right?
yes.
Entonces sí, sí tenemos. Sí.
Tenemos que, si es más de uno, siempre tenemos que seguir ese orden. ¿Ok?
Lina, tengo una pregunta. Ella me dijo que podía escribir como a ella le gusta algo, no sé si esté bien.
She likes to go shopping.
What were some of the things that
Quítame el do y el to después. To go shopping.
what kind of ride you can describe.
But I need to my daughter.
The clothes is pretty and beautiful. Perfect, Maribel. Una cosa, tienes un error en un sitio. Mira, clothes, ¿es singular o plural?
And then you can tell what.
Plural.
Así que, ¿qué va ahí? En vez de lo que tiene.
Are.
Ah, muy bien. Lo que acabamos de, lo que estábamos hablando de cómo escribir Mrs. Brown, en qué orden, pensando en origen, todo eso es un orden específico. Así que cuando tienes muchos adjetivos, tienes que pensar, como hicimos en ese ejercicio, de es origen, opinión, es tamaño, es edad, de qué estamos hablando. Y tú misma organizarlos en este orden. Ok, y separados con coma.
¿Qué significa agreeable?
Agreeable es cuando... No más exactamente. Agradable. De nada.
Oh, a castle. Yeah, so the big.
The red car is new. Perfect. Está perfecta.
No, you don't need a they because you got the daughters. So my two young and beautiful daughters.
Sincera es
saw
Sincere. Sincere or sincera.
the big
¿Cómo se escribe?
Sincere.
gray.
Sincere.
Colorful or
De nada.
colorful castle.
Muy bien.
Lina, entonces así,
Dice, my friend is testy big. Testy porque te hacías una opinión, ¿verdad? Big porque es tamaño. Funny también puede ser una opinión, ¿verdad? Porque tú puedes pensar que una persona es chistosa cuando quizá otra persona puede que no, ¿verdad? Así que vamos a decir, testy, ¿qué quisiste decir con testy?
Yeah, excited.
Medio antipático. Sí. Entonces diríamos, my friend is testy, funny, big, and Mexican. Eso está perfecta. My, entonces vamos a mover friend, ¿ok? Porque friend, acuérdate esa fórmula, ¿verdad? Tiene que ir antes de Mrs. Brown. ¿Ves que pusimos pretty, sad, tall, Japanese, Mrs. Brown? O después del is, ¿verdad? Así que sería my funny, testy, big, Mexican friend, te lo borré aquí, loves to cook. O sea que te lo voy a escribir de nuevo, ¿ok? My
Good.
funny,
Many princesses.
testy,
And then ES.
big,
Right?
Mexican friend
Okay. my favorite.
loves to cook. De nada. Pero ves la diferencia, ¿verdad? En términos de dónde los puse. Lo puse después, antes, no. Puse my primero, después los adjetivos y después friend. ¿Por qué? Porque estamos describiendo a friend.
Por ejemplo, puedes decir in
Ok.
big cities para tener
The noisy, mira cómo se escribe passengers. Y the old bicycle, pónmela singular, porque es una, ¿verdad? Está hablando de la vieja. So the old bicycle needs fixing. Esa está perfecta.
I am excited about a class. It was exciting. And it's just a different.
Ya tiene más, pero sí es
It was
sí, me fue
fantastic. You see a lot of people.
Volunteers, once they're done with their sentences, you can move on to taboo,
To
the game. Yeah.
No, loves is the first.
Okay, fantastic and very serious. Period. Okay, so let's now underline my favorite. Sorry. This is underline the adjectives.
But for the second one, Dina, we need at least two people, right? Because one is gonna describe, but one is gonna.
We need, you mean the,
Yeah.
do it together.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so
Yeah.
I have to wait for all of them to finish first.
Yeah, I would say where they at? Because there are
she's
only
done.
10. Okay.
Yeah, she's done.
And young, and beautiful, saw them.
Ya, Maribel, yo creo que tienes 1, 2, a ver, tienes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
So you need, when you find
9,
you need the word.
10, 11. Te faltan uno más.
Faltan dos. La última que puse está mal.
Eating a delicious. Okay, underline.
Mira cómo te lo cambié. Me
Delicious
escribiste, warm weather is on the beach. There is warm weather at.
This is a verb.
Porque estamos hablando de un lugar, ¿verdad? La preposición at the beach.
I think you're pretty close.
Ok.
Porque warm weather solo es como
Okay,
que,
Danielle, how
¿qué
you
está pasando?
doing?
Hay un clima
Clima.
caliente, exacto.
We were stopped in the Vegas City Palace.
Okay, you stopped in Las Vegas?
Yes.
Okay, you can just say, we stopped. Okay, so you don't need that. So we stopped.
Este es mío, este es lo tuyo.
Okay, and then
Este es mío.
it's double PED, stopped in. Now let's describe Las Vegas. So is that the city with the gambling and all the bright lights? Okay, so we stopped in the,
Correct.
we stopped in, well, we haven't described anything, but it's where we want to start. So we stopped in the famous,
Famous.
because it's a famous city, right?
Yes.
Okay, famous.
Right there.
Yes, excellent. Okay, comma.
Comma.
Okay, so brightly lit. It has all those lights. So brightly. That's a hard one. Let me get my. Maybe, well. Okay, so the bright, so we're describing Las Vegas, brightly lit. Okay, why am I, okay, sorry. I was forgetting. Brightly lit. And then we're gonna call it busy Las Vegas.
Okay. So, lo que vamos a hacer ahora, que vamos a hacer now, is we're gonna play a game called. So,
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
one person is going to.
Okay, great. And put a period.
are going to
Okay.
Okay, that's
Period.
excellent. Lots of,
It can be a person, a place, or a thing. Something
okay,
that-
so we can underline famous, brightly lit, and busy. All of those are adjectives. They all describe the
Okay.
city of Las Vegas. So what else happened in Las Vegas?
Is we going to the casino?
Oh, you went to the, and okay, let's describe the casino. So inside the casinos, so let's say it first. So inside the, okay, how can we describe the casino?
Mucha gente, la people.
Yeah, mucha gente, la people. Inside the, well, so that's kind of busy, but what else?
Like many people
Okay, so
inside the.
we want to say inside the, okay,
Circus City.
did you go Cirque du Soleil?
Yeah, I mean, Circus City is in Las Vegas. It's for where you can take.
The Cirque du Soleil?
No, Circus City.
Oh, circus. Yeah. Inside the colorful casino. Okay, circus. Let's just see.
Circus.
Oh,
Okay.
circus.
No tiene que estar allá. Entonces, los responsables van a tratar de eliminar el objeto basada en la
Um,
descripción. El que la divide, entonces después la describe.
Well, then we could say many.
Y así seguimos.
Are they greedy people or are they gambling people? Are they gambling?
Gambling?
Are they gambling?
What I mean is gambling.
Gambling is when you put your money.
No, in that kind of casino is for a little kids.
Oh, I
where you
see.
can-
So lots of
They
games.
are like shows.
Oh,
When they scrap, they share.
it's a
Trampoline,
circus.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, how fun. I've never
Yeah.
done that. Okay, inside the colorful casinos, circus, many, well, are they performers?
Uh-huh.
Okay, many, let's see, talented, they're talented performers. So they're bouncing around and they're performing all these acts.
Yeah.
Many talented, did amazing. Okay, acrobatics. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so colorful, many talented, amazing. Those are all
Many talented,
Amazing.
colorful,
and amazing.
Amazing.
Acrobatics. Yep.
acrobatic.
Yeah. Okay, good. So
And this one, when we write in the canyon, we are afraid.
right. Okay, so you don't have any adjectives. What
Afraid?
kind of, no, that's an adverb. We are afraid that so what kind of canyon were you
It's when
driving?
you cross to Vegas. when
Okay,
you
in
are
that
on-
Virgin River, is it the
Uh-huh.
Virgin River Canyon? Okay, so was it the deep, dark canyon?
Yes, okay.
Yeah, okay. So those are adjectives. Okay, when we drove into, and drove is D-R-O-V-E, drove,
Drop,
grove,
D-R-D-E.
D-R-O-V-E. Yeah, you had it, so drive is the present and drove is the past. Okay, when we drove into the
To
deep, dark,
see.
windy
Yeah.
canyon.
Yeah.
Okay, canyon. Okay, we were afraid. That's why you were afraid.
Yeah.
Okay, and okay, we were afraid. Yeah, it's windy or windy.
Windy,
We
yes.
say windy to wind.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's windy.
Same word, different pronunciation. And then when the wind blows, it's windy,
Oh,
but
okay.
different. Okay, we were afraid. Okay, and I think so. Deep, dark, windy. So count your adjectives. You're pretty close. Okay.
In English,
So,
think about a thing, a person, a place.
So we were gonna play. Lena, are we gonna play the full game or just?
I think that's how they have.
Okay, so
that
tell
way,
her.
yeah. And if you can and add Maribel, that would be perfect.
Yes. Okay, so, shall we? Nice underlining. Adjective. All right. Oh, and rewrote. Okay, and did you say it aloud?
One word, Una palabra.
So we're gonna play this game. She likes games.
Teníamos que hacer 13 adjetivos. Antes de. Ah, entonces no las oraciones, dije no voy a terminar. Oración por oración. Son los adjetivos. Pero eran 13 adjetivos. No, 13.
Okay, so each of you, Sheila's gonna finish up. Think of an object or a person or a thing or a place. Think of a noun, and you're going to describe it to us, and we're going to see if we can guess So for instance, if I was looking at the classroom, that's pretty broad, but I would say white. See, you can't name names, you have to describe it, so.
That white. No, no, no tienes que describir.
So how would you describe the classroom? Noisy. What'd you say? Loud. Loud, yeah, loud, noisy, light, busy. It still would be hard to get. Okay, so think of something that is going to be easier.
Te paso para acá para que escuches. I have many.
Okay, so Mirabel, the game that we're going to try to play is when you think of a word or a noun, so a person, place, or thing, and then you're going to describe it to us, and we're going to try to guess what you have selected. So we tried to use an example in a classroom, and it's difficult, but we said what is busy and white and noisy and loud and funny and so I don't know if you guessed classroom, but that's what we were thinking. Okay, so think of a person, place, or thing, and maybe jot down some of the adjectives, and we'll see if we can guess. Okay, we'll take a quick minute. Okay, Vienna.
Okay.
So like a beach, it would be soft and gravelly and sandy and crashing waves and
You described it that
right. So you could be Lena.
Yeah, she's kind and smart. She's tall. I don't know for me. So.
Yeah, right, exactly. Okay, so why don't you just write down some adjectives and we'll see if we can guess. Okay. Okay. Shayla, how are you? Wrapping it up, okay?
Yo no pienso nada. Ya pensé nada. Solo lo tenemos que pensar, right?
It was the first time on that city, but not for my husband. He was the guy.
Pensar o escribir.
We tasted delicious Dominican Puerto Rican food and others. We visited the Statue of Liberty, beautiful impressive is what we would say. So impressive, really close. So, is the adjective. Okay, so your adjectives to finish up: Dominican, Puerto Rican, those are all adjectives. And then beautiful and impressive. So to describe the Statue of Liberty, you would say majestic, bold. Majestic, probably the best one, but let's see. We visited the majestic statue. Yeah, we say statue.
¿Solo una cosa o muchas cosas?
Because I think you would
Muchas
say
cosas. Muchas cosas, no
Statue of Liberty. Okay, so we're now gonna do our little guessing game.
Okay.
Okay, BNL, do you want to start?
I have to say, use that, use
Just
that.
the adjectives.
Okay,
Okay, so tell us, is this a person, place, or thing?
person,
It's a person.
it's a person.
Okay,
Smart, kind, good person, blonde, blonde,
blonde.
blonde.
Mhm.
Can I use cute in a person?
Can you-
Beautiful.
you-
Beautiful,
Okay,
tall,
tall,
smart.
smart. Someone in this room?
Yes.
Okay, someone in this room. There's one blonde person in this room.
Only one?
And it's not me. Okay, so this person is blonde and smart and beautiful and tall and.
She's Ailina.
Yeah.
It's Lina.
Hasta que yo sí es como tenemos diferencias de
So you have really good adjectives. That was great. Okay, Maribel, did you think of something? Okay, we're ready. You're gonna, okay. Is it,
Yes, I'm ready.
is it a person, place, or thing?
Maybe think.
A thing, okay.
It's hard,
Okay.
difficult, it's complicated. That's it.
Okay.
the English class.
Yeah. Is that right? Is it
The language.
Good job. Okay, all right. Good adjectives. Good adjectives.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, you want to do it?
Okay.
Person, place, or thing?
It is a thing.
A thing.
It's expensive. Come different size.
Okay.
Is
Salad. Salad buffet. There you go.
new. I think new or use it. I don't know. Is rectangular.
Okay.
Is silver. Laptop. Yeah.
Oh, good. That's good. Okay.
It's expensive.
Yeah, especially Mac. Especially Mac.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shayla. Go ahead.
Well, did you have time to think?
Okay, it's a person.
It's a person.
Is handsome.
Handsome.
Is young.
Young. Young.
Young.
Young.
Young de nombre o young joven.
No, joven.
Young.
Is smart.
Smart.
Is happy all the time.
He's happy.
Happy.
Uh-huh.
Is very
Energetic.
energetic,
Mhm.
and
That person is here.
No. Say, do we know? Do we know the person?
No.
It's,
Oh my God.
it's your, is
Your
it
husband? Your husband?
is it your son?
Your son?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good. Okay, so.
You
what-
turn.
I
You
know,
have
I
to.
know, but I haven't thought of a word. Okay, I'll think really fast. Okay,
Figure out.
so this is a thing,
Okay.
a necessity,
Okay.
fast, a variety of colors.
A car.
a what?
A car, yeah.
Oh.
Carro.
Yes, very necessary. Yeah,
A necessity, yeah, a necessity, expensive,
Yes,
fast,
you are correct.
lots of colors, blue, red,
Is
green.
many color or how you say?
I said variety, a
Variety?
variety, it's.
The variedad, all right?
Variety,
Uh,
it means lots,
variedad.
lots.
but is good many colors or no? Or
Yeah,
variety is
That
better?
makes sense.
no, many, either one.
Many, okay.
Variety is just,
Variety is new for me.
it's,
Can you show me, please?
variety, a variety. And it means many or a lot.
Variedades.
Okay.
Ajá,
Yeah,
variedades.
and it's just, did you get it? I'm sorry. Did you get it, Maribel? Okay, all right. Variety. Variety. It's like Espanol. We said every vowel. You said every consonant, every syllable. It's one of the only words that we do that.
And this es los.
Lots of,
Oh, muchas.
lots of, mucho,
Muchos.
muchas. Yeah, lots of color, right?
Muchos.
Just ways, different ways to
Lots.
see it.
Las.
What is
a lot?
most
A lot.
common? The three or?
Oh,
A lot.
normally we'd say lots or many colors, a variety. It's more
Clara,
complicated, it's just more sophisticated
Yeah.
to say that.
When you pronounce this word is a lot.
It's lots,
Lot.
lots. Now, a lot is, I have a lot of friends,
A lot.
and that's all one
Pero
word.
in what word, when we can use this
When do
word?
we use it? When I go to the grocery store, I buy lots of vegetables.
Muchas.
Muchos.
No, a lot.
Porque también esto es mucho,
yeah.
pero tienes amigos o tengo muchos suéteres. I have lots sweaters. I
I
have
have
lots.
lots of
coats.
sweaters. I have lots of coats.
Oh, right.
It's more of a quantity, and then a lot. Yeah, I talk a lot. I text a lot. It means a lot, yeah.
Yo uso más esta palabra.
A lot.
Yo también. Este es el. pues, sí,
Eso es como, nueva, pero es lo casi similar.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so I think the big difference with adjectives is they're very similar to in Espanol. I think you put them in a different order than we do, but maybe instead of, you put some in the front of your nouns and some after, depending on what it is.
The situation. and-
Because like if it's a color, don't you put it after?
Es la.
El sol
Brilla.
Brilla.
brilla. Okay, and we'd say the brilliant sun. We'd
Yeah.
say, we'd put it in front.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's
The
really the
bright
only
sun.
difference, the bright sun. The sun, and you in Espanol say, put it after.
El sol brillante.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then, when you think in Spanish of the order, I think it's the same in Spanish and English. This order.
Yeah, it is the same, but when you make or sentence in English, you have to put a different way.
Right.
Yeah, pero casi similar, nada más que tienes que poner al principio las
Nouns.
sí, los nouns.
Right,
o-
right.
Yo donde me quedé como un poco, como dijo Lina, cuando usas, por ejemplo, números y al inicio, o sea, no puedes, dependiendo de lo que estés hablando o cualquier número, bueno, si por ejemplo pones un número, puedes reemplazar el noun.
No,
¿verdad?
no,
Porque-
solo dices tree house. Estás poniendo primero el adjective, right? No puedes decir house tree, es lo que yo quería decir. Acerca
Tienes
de
que poner primero la adjetivo cuando se trata de ese tipo de oraciones.
Pero
I
como en el que
drove,
puso de los elefantes, estaba poniendo
My, da o tree, que van primero los.
ya no me acuerdo cómo era, y yo me quedé como que en duda, dije, pues.
Es como en este tipo de oraciones donde dice Mr. Brown, fíjate cómo lo puso y también puede ir de la otra diferente manera. Y
Yeah.
nosotros podemos usarlo también así. Ya
Porque,
sea
el primero se utiliza el verbo to be,
Sí.
que es lo que ella decía, right?
pero también lo
Si lo
podemos
vas a
poner
utilizar
como,
con el verbo to be, solo tienes que poner primero Mr. Brown is.
Ajá.
So I think in the first sentence, we'd also say Mrs. Brown is a pretty, sad, tall, and Japanese woman. We'd say a.
It's nice.
We would say a. She is a pretty, sad, tall Japanese woman. We'd add
Are good? No, only.
a. I think we would add the a. So we're describing her. Well, we're describing what kind of woman she is. And then in the second sentence, I think we'd say the pretty, so it's really specific. The pretty, sad, tall Japanese Mrs. Brown loves theater.
Oh.
So
Esa no es
again,
específica, ya es
yeah,
lo que te
so,
decía, así como
you know, again,
como pasa también con
so,
los elefantes,
you know, it's
estaba
understandable what's there,
al
but
revés,
I think
por
we
eso
would
está
add
el
those.
número y el
And
número
they're,
y los amounts,
and
no.
they're called the articles. It's over
Como,
on the left-hand
ya no-
side,
no make sense,
the
you know.
articles that go
Oh, okay.
first on the list. Again,
Okay, class.
because we're talking about a
Oh my
specific.
gosh.
Yeah, but you're doing great. You're doing great. Okay.
We only have 3 weeks left for before spring break, antes de Semana Santa. Okay, and then we have 3 weeks in April, 3 semanas en abril y 4 semanas en mayo. Okay,
Whoa.
so we only have total 10 clases.
Oh.
Okay, this puts a very real.
Esa es la realidad.
Esto es 10 semanas con graduación y presentaciones hechas. Okay, these are 10 weeks with graduation and our final presentations done. Las presentaciones toman 2 días de presentación y 2 días de preparación. O sea que de 10 le tenemos que quitar 4. Ok, 6. Otras palabras que tienen 6 semanas para acabar su libro. Sin contar spring break. Tienen 2 semanas de spring break. Que técnicamente que tienen 6, 7, 8 semanas para acabar el libro. Con las 2 semanas de vacaciones que vienen ahora. ¿Ok? ¿Quién está empezando su libro? Sé honesto. Who is starting your book? Be honest. Ok. Tienen mega asignación que hacer. ¿Ok? Porque acuérdense, yo hablé con cada uno de ustedes al principio de la clase y les dije, tienen que ver un libro, lo tienen que acabar y tienen que venir a clase. ¿Lo dije o no lo dije?
Sí.
Yeah. And I told each one of them, okay? So you have to read your book. I know life is busy. If you need help with routines, ask me. Okay? Si necesitan ayuda con rutinas, pregúntenme. No pueden esperar crear una rutina si nunca preguntan por ayuda, ¿verdad? Así que si están teniendo problemas, aquellos que alzan una mano, eso es algo bien normal. ¿Ok? Así que pregúntenme, mira, ¿qué yo puedo hacer? Asegurarme que no se me olvide mi libro. ¿Ok? A mí me pasa. Okay, so just ask me, okay? Or just call me and tell me, I'm so frustrated, I don't know what to do. And I will help you, okay?
Do you like your book?
La otra cosa, por favor, si me pueden ayudar.
Es like, yeah,
this desk
Chicana,
and this desk.
like Hispanic.
Over to the
Yeah,
other
People
class.
Hispanic.
Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
immigration.
Yeah. So
Have a good night.
not
Read
not
your
that
book,
great.
that's your
No, that
homework.
great, no, not too bad.
Okay. Okay. It's fine.
Yeah. How do you like your book? It is. Oh.
¿Tú casi lo terminas?
Para
¿Cuál fue la trampa?
Bye, Gaby. Ay, Gaby, espérate. Gaby, no te me vayas. No te me vayas. Así que espera, dame.
Oh my goodness.
Oye, Gracias, Thank you, Christina. Have a good night. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Lori.
You need chairs
That's-
returned, or-
Yes.
Really great.
Alright.
Mira, te quería hablar del verano. Nosotros estamos haciendo, para darte un heads up, ¿ok? De lo que está ocurriendo. Nosotros tenemos el espacio de verano donde los más grandes, de sexto, buen fin de semana, de sexto